When veteran Tara Wise needs to let go of the stress of her hectic day, she heads to the Peace Palace in Encinitas to practice Transcendental Meditation, or TM.
TM was able to help me realize that I will always be a woman veteran, so I embrace that. But also that I'm supposed to have challenges because of my active duty service.
Wise, who is in her late 30s, served 7 years in the Navy. It's a time in her life she doesn't like to talk about.
Let's close our eyes.
Wise was the victim of sexual abuse while in the military and has been diagnosed with military sexual trauma. She says the anguish she suffered in the military left her in a deep depression when she left the service.
I was at a place when I just saw nothing but complete darkness, and I was suffering from severe depression, and I didn't know why. That's the difficult part, is not knowing what's going on with you.
Wise says she was used to being part of a sisterhood in the military and didn't have that safety net when she rejoined the civilian world. The desire to recreate that female support network inspired Wise to start the National Women Veterans Association of America.
I've, really had challenges, all the challenges of being a woman veteran, from being a homeless woman veteran with a child. When I first got out of the military, it was me and my son. My son was 3 years old. And I just really struggled for looking for resources, but I was very adamant that I was not going to be one of the statistics.
And those statistics are startling. According to the Government Accountability Office, the number of homeless female veterans in the United States rose 140% between 2006 and 2010. Wise says the National Women Veterans Association of America works to help female veterans cut through red tape to find the resources that can help them stand on their own 2 feet.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Well, you try to tap into all the resources, and knowing what those resources are is the number one challenge, being able to access those resources. And because the veterans are government, there's so much bureaucracy, and so it's it's an overwhelming system, and you just have to find your way through and look for doors that will open. You'll get a lot of doors that's closed, but look for doors that are open. And there's a very few, especially for women veterans, with specific interests into women veterans.
Wise says the Department of Veterans Affairs, or VA, needs to do a better job of providing health care that's unique to women who've served. The folks here at the VA in La Jolla say there are a variety of services for women many female veterans aren't aware of. Everything from mammograms to group therapy for survivors of military sexual trauma.
It breaks my heart to have people say, I didn't know I could have come to the VA. I didn't know that these services were available to me.
Debbie Dominic works at the VA in La Jolla. She says outreach is especially important for women veterans. Male veterans often learn about the services the VA provides from their fathers or brothers who were in the military, but women often don't have those same connections. Women make up nearly 12% of the veterans of the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. Dominic says the VA has to respond to this increase in women needing services.
There's an observation that there are more women, and that we need to be more cognizant of that, and to provide women an opportunity to be together, women who have served to be together.
This is especially true for women who have been diagnosed as suffering from military sexual trauma, like Tara Wise. According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, 20% of women who get their health care through the VA responded yes when screened for military sexual trauma. Dominic says the folks at the VA work hard to be sensitive to the needs of women diagnosed with MST.
We make that very clear at the first appointment. Do you want to have somebody else to be in the room with you? Would you like an advocate? Is there a staff member that can step in? We actually, every time we're meeting a veteran or seeing a veteran, we ask that question.
Female veterans who want to find out more about the services available to them through the VA can stop by any VA hospital or go to the Department of Veterans Affairs website. Beth Ford Roth, KPBS News.